Pack your bags, we've got you covered right here on Chicken News.
Kristel, thank you so much for your time.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. The pandemic has caused loneliness, isolation, and anxiety, and some people obviously feel quite anxious about returning to a life where they, attend, big social events and work from the office once again. I guess it's completely normal to be feeling this way.
Right. I mean, we've been cooped up for quite a while. So anytime there's change, there's going to be some stress that's associated with that. So there are certain things that we can do, though, to support our mental health and to support our minds and bodies during this transition back out into the real world and socializing and events and all of the rest of it. And a couple things that can be really helpful are using mindfulness practices. So mindfulness is a practice where you anchor yourself into the present moment. So if you start to get into these social events and you start overthinking and your mind starts going, that can get you into a state of feeling anxious. But when you bring yourself back to the present moment by anchoring into your breath, anchoring into your body, that actually can help calm down your nervous system, which can have a positive impact on the way that you feel.
Yeah, are there any specific breathing exercises that you would recommend that you would like to go into a bit of detail about?
Yeah, I would love to. So diaphragmatic breathing, that's a big word, but it's a really simple thing. And it's actually belly breathing. And that's something that you can do all the time. People don't even have to know that you're doing belly breathing. But when you actually breathe from your diaphragm, has been shown to even lower cortisol levels. And cortisol is that stress hormone that gets spiked when your sympathetic nervous system goes off and you get into fight or flight. So breathing with your belly can calm that down. And that's a really simple one. I use that all the time. Another one that is really beneficial is called square breathing. And square breathing is when you breathe in for 4 seconds, you hold for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, and then hold for 4 seconds. So you're making this square. And that is another really beneficial one that people can see a lot of benefit from. And there's another exercise that I want to share that actually can do wonders. And it's called 5-4-3-2-1 exercise. And this is a mindfulness practice where if you do find yourself feeling overwhelmed, if you're overthinking, if your mind is racing, remember 5-4-3-2-1. Notice 5 things that you can see, then 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. And that grounds you back to the present moment and into your body, which can help calm you down.
How much attention should we be paying to the impact of what we eat, what impact it has on our mental health, I guess?
That's a great question. So I was practicing in integrative psychiatry for quite a while and functional medicine. And I really, before that, did not realize the significant impact that our diet has on our mental health. And there really is a very strong connection between what we eat, what we consume and put into our body, and how we feel. So, if you're eating a lot of inflammatory foods, if you're gravitating towards sweets and candy and French fries and, burgers and pizza and all that stuff all the time, that is going to lead to higher levels of inflammation, most likely. And what we have found is that inflammation is linked to mental health struggles. So really what you can do is try and eat a more anti-inflammatory diet. And what that means is eating more plant-based foods, eating more whole foods, more fruits and vegetables, healthy fats. Healthy fats are really great for brain health. And when you do that and you make that shift in your diet, that can have a really positive impact on your mental health, on your energy levels, on your attention, on really the way that you feel overall.
Okay, and just finally, exercise as well, I assume, is vital, staying active, incredibly important for our mental well-being and physical well-being, of course, as well.
Yes, that is so true. So movement is incredibly valuable for reducing stress and supporting optimal mental health. And that actually is something I would prescribe to patients when I was practicing. And it really, really works. So if you can try and get movement in on a regular basis, that has been shown to really benefit your physical health and your mental health. And it actually can help with performance as well. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you've got a lot on your mind, if you're stressed, get outdoors if you can, move your body, and that can help lead your mental health, your physical health to having more benefits. And it doesn't have to be an intense exercise. If you're someone who likes to run, that's great. But it can be even just like brisk walking, getting the blood flowing to the brain and the rest of your body. That can be really, really beneficial for your overall well-being.
Okay, Kristel, it's been fascinating listening to you, chatting with you, having you on the program, some really important advice about some vital issues. So thanks for your time.
Thank you so much for having me. It was wonderful.